Hello and welcome back to another matchday video here on Brentwood Town TV. We're back at home this afternoon as we welcome Wingate and Finchley to the arena, looking to grab another important 3 points and also keep up our unbeaten home streak. Our visitors come into this one in good form themselves, unbeaten in their last 3 league games with 2 wins and a draw. Striker Gianluca Botti has been in red hot form as well, scoring 4 goals in those 3 matches, so he'll definitely be one to watch this afternoon. Also, if you've been enjoying our content so far this season and you're not subscribed to Brentwood Town TV yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Brentwood Town action this season. A quick bit of club news: tickets for our Isuzu FA Trophy second round tie at home to Hornchurch are now on Fanbase. We're expecting a bumper crowd in this game, so make sure you get your tickets today and make sure you secure your spot. And finally, a quick shout out to our women's team who have a few home games coming up, starting next Sunday in the Eastern Region League play against Fulbourn Institute Bluebirds. Entry is free, so why not come down and show your support. Now let's crack on with today's fixture and take a look at the starting 11 chosen by Keith Rowland. Keith Rowland has made 3 changes to the side that won 3-1 away at Cray Valley Paper Mills in midweek. Captain Matt Cripps, Andy Freeman and Carmani Thomas all come into the side, so the lineup is as follows. Melvin Minter is in goal, a back 4 of John Nzengo, Matt Cripps, Andy Freeman and Max Hudson, midfield 3 of Addy Cole, Charlie Edwards and Alejandro Machado, and a front 3 of Danny Ogunleye, Carmani Thomas and Charlie Hughes. On the bench is Wyan Reid, Ramel Aarons-Royal, Sam Park, Benes Fevada and Emmanuel Harvest. And a look at our visitors Wingate and Finchley this afternoon. Charlie Granger's in goal, Kyron Horsley McKay's in defence, Ryan Lowe's captain, Camilo Restrepo is in midfield and Gianluca Botti is up front. This afternoon, the team will also be wearing poppies on their shirts ahead of Remembrance Sunday this month. Before kick-off, both captains will lay a wreath on the pitch as the last post is played, followed by a 2-minute silence as we pause to remember those who gave their lives for us to live ours. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Good afternoon and a big warm welcome to the Brentwood Centre Arena as Brentwood Town, the league leaders, take on Wingate and Finchley. The month of October has been a really good month for Wingate and Finchley away from home. They started off with a 1-1 draw away at Ramsgate, a 1-0 away victory at Hashtag and a 3-2 away victory at Cheshunt. Gianluca Botti on the score sheet for all of them as that shot comes in from Gianluca Botti. Big save from Melvin Minter. He's on fire, the young Italian. 6 goals to his name already this season. And this is a very, very bright start for Wingate and Finchley, and that's going to be a free kick in a very, very dangerous position right at the edge of the area, and I think it's going to be the captain, Ryan Lowe, to take this on his left foot. Lowe to strike it. Oh, that's magnificent! What a goal from Ryan Lowe, and what a start for Wingate and Finchley. On the left foot, up over the wall, Melvin Minter no chance. What a strike from Ryan Lowe. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 1. Real bright start this from Wingate and Finchley. Stallard looking for Restrepo. Oh, he's too strong for Hughes. Restrepo is going to lay that across. It's going to be 2-0. Kyron Horsley McKay. What a start for Wingate and Finchley, 2-0 up inside 8 minutes at the league leaders. Restrepo did so well. Hughes tried to get in front of his man. Restrepo says, I'm not having you. Shrugged him off and picked out Horsley McKay, who slid that in the bottom right hand corner. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 2. Well, Brentwood Town or the Kings have come in from behind, but nobody expected this. Oh, and that looks a sore one there for Max Hudson. There's a challenge from Benjamin Watt. He's got the ball. Oh, he's one right on the top of the left foot there. On Max Hudson from Benjamin Watt. I think he's going to have to go off Max Hudson. That looks a sore one. The foot come right over the top there. It's going to be Whyam Reid that comes on for Max Hudson. Low. Oh, that's flicked on lovely. To Botti. Botti to strike, saved by Minter. Freeman. And Zengo. Let's pick out Ogunley over the crossbar from the Brentwood hitman. Big chance for Brentwood Town to get themselves back in this. And Danny Ogunley scoops it over the crossbar. And every time Brentwood Town have the ball, they're being hunted down and they've had the pocket picked again. It's a quick break. It's Restrepo. Restrepo rolls his man. Restrepo, good goal! Quick break and a great finish from Camilo Restrepo. And Brentwood Town are 3-0 down on half an hour. Who saw this coming? Brentwood Town sloppy in the middle of the park, and again, such a quick break, but how well did Camilo Restrepo do there? Rolled the two centre halves and poked that in the bottom left hand corner. That is a smart finish from Camilo Restrepo. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 3. Machado and Brentwood Town have got caught called again, and it's jam bang at force a save from Melvin Minter, and Melvin Minter is absolutely furious. And Zengo, oh, it's given away, and surely Brentwood Town are not going to be punished again. McGettigan rolled across to Botti and Mark 4-0. This is unbelievable. Right on half time, Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 4, and Brentwood Town again fall on their own sword, sloppy in possession, and that's just rolled across, and it's Gianluca Botti, the young Italian, to smash it home for 4-0. People may look at this scoreline open-mouthed, but credit to Wingate and Finchley, twice last season. They were 4 and 5-0 up at half time, 5-0 up away at Bowers and Pitsey, and 4-0 up away at Hendon. Danny Ogunley forces a save from Granger. Got the follow up as Machado was breathing down his neck. Ogunley. Reid's done well. Lays that across to you, saved by Granger. Good save from Charlie Granger, son of former Birmingham City legend Martin Granger. Reid. That's a nice ball in, it's going to come to Nzengo, and the Brentwood Cafu just couldn't adjust his feet at the far post. Garrett. It's going to come to Cracknell. Cracknell's pulling it across to Akinola. It's 5! And the substitutes combined to make sure it is a 5-star performance for Wingate and Finchley. Billy Cracknell just took his time. And there's Akinola totally unmarked again to smash that home for 5-0. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 5. And on the attack today, you've got to say Wingate and Finchley have been absolutely magnificent. And that's that. What a performance from Wingate and Finchley. Brentwood Town will have to dust themselves down for Tuesday night at the long trip to Whitehall. But you know Brentwood Town I've got that in my locker, but today it belongs to Wingate and Finchley. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 5.
Keith, defeat here at the Arena, our first home loss of the season, but all things considered, I thought Wingate played really well, and I think we were good value for the win today.
Yeah, we probably got it wrong that we should have maybe tried to have got the win in the first half. You're picking out stuff, you know. But credit to Wingate, they were good today. You know, what's the best way to describe it? I don't like losing games of football. I really don't. But if I'm going to lose a game, if I'm going to lose 3 points to anybody in this league, it's to one of my old clubs. Which good luck to them. You know, they've had a bit of bad luck the last few months, you know. But listen, regardless of all that, we weren't good enough on the day, and then they were better than us.
And obviously, being 2-0 down, losing Max Hudson to injury, so any sort of update you can give us on him? Max
got over the top tackle on his standing foot, so my frustration boiled over at half time with the referee, because I basically felt that he said it was late. It was right in front of the linesman who never picked it up for some reason, and you know, it was dangerous, and I felt that the referee let it slip. He said he didn't see it, so he couldn't make a decision on it. But I felt it was, from all the way over the other side of the pitch, I felt it was a dangerous challenge. But hopefully he's going to go for a scan on it, so hopefully it should be fine.
And obviously, I was saying to Michaela as well that it was almost a year ago that we had this sort of similar defeat against Grays at home, but then we went on to have an amazing unbeaten run. So defeat's going to happen, but they can also spur a team on starting on Tuesday.
Well, it's like everything else, it's a reality check. You know, we didn't go out there today over the top confident. We never do. We just didn't have a good day at the office. We really didn't. They hit us with 2 quick goals. You know, we us as a coaching staff and a group on the bench maybe got a little bit wrong with their shape. But you can't, I try to say to the players at half time, you can't get everything right all the time. Not all of us all the time. And let's be fair. We've up until now we've got a lot right. And as a manager, you know, you're never going to get everything right every single day of the week. Or we're part time as well, so you don't see the players all the time. So you've got to take the knocks with the successes. You know, from my point of view, it's 3 points. That's all it is. You can look at a scoreline and you can say 5s or whatever, but listen, we've won away games this season with could have been 5. It wasn't. It's 3 points. You know what I mean? Teams can celebrate all they want after a game of football, but it's just 3 points. That's all it is. We're always level-headed about if we win, if we lose, and we haven't lost that many. I'll make that very clear. But the thing we've got to, like you said, the thing we've got to concentrate on is that we can't let too much disappointment creep in, because now we're going into a run of 3 away games in a week, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday. So this is, I said to the players after the change room, this is where we'll see with the group how quickly we can pull back together again and give it a good go in the next game.
And obviously going into the next game away at White Hawk Tuesday night, it's probably the longest we've gone away from home so far, and especially in midweek. So what are your sort of thoughts going into that one?
Yeah, well, I've been to White Hawk a few times. It's a difficult place to play. It's a difficult place for us to get to, but it's the league. We've had to go to Galston midweek last season, you know, and places like that. So that's part and parcel of football, and even in non-league, that's part and parcel of it. We get the coach there. We give the players enough warning that we're going at that time. So I'm hoping I don't see any problems with the travelling. But like I said, we've got White Hawk and Lewis in consecutive games from each other, and it's like I said, this is where we'll see the group, you know, and they've been really, really good up until now. we're always going to have an off day. We, like I said before, as I'm pretty sure I said a few weeks ago, that we were due giving somebody a hiding, but we've took one today. Fair enough, absolutely fair enough. I'm certainly big enough, and I've got big enough shoulders to take that result. One thing I will say is that the beauty of being in football and even non-league football is tomorrow I've got my granddaughter, so I will forget completely all about this when she walks through the front door tomorrow and see them wee blue eyes, and I'll take her down the park, and this will be long gone by the time she comes round tomorrow morning. I've got her for 4 hours and I can't wait, so I will forget totally about this come Tuesday. It's another game we crack on with. This will be totally forgotten about.
So, defeat here at the arena. It's our first home defeat of the season. A difficult one to take, but as I said to Keith, I think Wingate were well worth their victory today.
Yeah, definitely. They've come out the traps, pressed us well. Sometimes you have to give the opposition credit where it's due. They've pressed us well, didn't let us get into our rhythm, and yeah, we really struggled first half, to be honest.
And I think, thinking of it from a reasonable point of view, I think they had done their homework on us. I think they stopped us getting the ball out wide. As you said, the pressing game was really good, and they seemed to create chances, whereas we struggled. But what do you think it was down to, regards to maybe lack of chances in the first half?
I think, like you say, you have to give credit to them. We couldn't get the ball out. I think the wins, especially first half, it was tough to get out, and we probably was a bit naive trying to play the way we did. We probably had to kill the game a little bit and just sit in and try and kill the game a bit, and then go into the second half with maybe something to hang on to. But we're a team that don't do it that way. I think everyone watches us and enjoys the way we play. So it's one of them days, unfortunately.
And obviously it's one of those where we're missing a regular sort of centre-back partnership as well. Obviously Rom being rested for Tuesday, Aaron unavailable. We know Fremo can almost do everything in life, including play centre-back. So obviously, how did you find playing alongside him today?
Yeah, he's, like you say, Fremo can pretty much play everywhere, and obviously he slotted in there Tuesday when he come on, and by all means he done really well. He was a bit gutted that he couldn't get to the second goal. I think he was on the line and was close to clearing it, and I think if that doesn't go in, I think we maybe got something to hold on to. But as soon as the second goal went in, it was sort of one-way traffic then.
And the second half was quite. I think we huffed and we puffed and we tried to get that goal, but it seemed to be one of those games where had we played all day, it just didn't look like it was going to go in for us.
No, yeah, sometimes you get them days, and today was that day. If you remember rightly, last year we lost to Grays 5-0 here, and I think we then went on an unbeaten run of 10 games. So as the gaffer said in there, we're looking to bounce back. That's the most important thing. Obviously we've got a tough few games coming up, all away from home. So we'll go into Tuesday, we'll need reaction, and we'll need the whole squad. And yeah, like you say, we're still in a good position. No one's putting any pressure on us. We'll just carry on doing what we're doing. And the gaffer said in there, teams are going to want to come here and want to beat us.
No, exactly. We've got a bit of a target on our back considering the start we've had. And obviously going into Tuesday, it's a long journey for us, but that's the league. That's what we want to do. We want to be doing these games. So what are your sort of experiences of White Hawk? I don't know if you've played them before, but what are your sort of thoughts going into that one as well?
Yeah, it's always a tough place to go. Pitch is quite a wide pitch on a bit of a hill, so obviously the way the weather's turning now, it's going to be cold, dark, so we're going to have to roll our sleeves up and put in a real shift and give a good account of ourselves and get reaction from today.
So that's full time here at the Brentwood Centre Arena. Brentwood Town 0, Wingate and Finchley 5. 4 first half goals from Ryan Lowe, Kieran Horsey McKay, Camilo Restrepo and Gianluca Botti gave a commanding lead for the visitors going into the break. The Blues huffed and puffed in the second half, looking for a way back in, but were unable to do so. And with 1 minute of normal time remaining, substitute Romeo Akinola made it 5-0 to cap off a well-earned victory for the visitors. We now have 3 away games in a row to look forward to, starting with Whitehawk away this Tuesday night, 7:45 kickoff. Tickets are online on their website, or you can get them at the turnstiles on the night. We're also away at Lewis on Saturday the 8th of November, further details on that to follow, and then we're away at St Albans City on Tuesday the 11th of November. Again, further details and ticketing information will be provided in due course. Let's take a look at the league table. Brentwood Town remain top on 32 points. Folkestone Invictus' 2-1 win over Billericay Town this afternoon means that the gap at the top is cut to 5 points, whilst Invictus still have 2 games in hand. A quick look at the bottom half of the table as well. This afternoon's win for Wingate and Finchley means they move out of the relegation zone for the first time this season, and they leapfrog Cray Valley Paper Mills and Billericay Town in the process. Thank you as always for those who came down to show your support this afternoon. Obviously not the result we wanted, but we had plenty of time to make things right and to get back to winning ways on Tuesday nights. Thank you also for watching on Brentwood Town TV. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of Brentwood Town action this season. That's it for us today. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.